Hi, this is Miss Andrea, and I'm going to go live, even though I know that I don't really have an audience. And why am I going live? Because I just want this to be quick and I don't want to spend any time editing this video. But what I want to do for people who have been following me all these years, and I know I make my videos sporadically, I have maybe 500 followers. I just want to give a recap on this year because at the beginning of the year, I talked about how I was doing a homeschool program and I did a couple of updates. So basically, we had 31 official weeks of my homeschool program. I taught 1 day a week and I taught for like 3.5 hours each day. And it was a really interesting. On the first 7 weeks, we used my initial idea, which was to teach history through storytelling. I brought in some actors, we did some skits, we did the whole thing. My students were aged middle school and high school, and some of the younger ones just got really restless, and some of the older ones were clearly bored. And what evolved is that we started making um, packets each month. We started creating a weekly curriculum, pre-writing it, doing our own study, and giving the kids a little workbook to follow through with every week. And our classes became more of a roundtable discussion. We ended up getting a big table and, sitting around it. And as we went through the history curriculum that we're covering for that week, students were able to interrupt us freely. We're homeschoolers, we can do that. And the class size was small. So, we just started having amazing, amazing, amazing discussions. Fast forward COVID-19. And yeah, we couldn't hold in-person classes anymore. A, we didn't want to because the virus, and B, the church that was hosting us closed. Not closed permanently, but United Methodist Church closed their buildings for safety. So our classes became Zoom calls. And I think in all, we did 5 or 6 of these 3 and some hour change Zoom calls, and the technology was difficult. We get kicked out, had to get back in, waste a lot of time trying to text kids to get them back into the Zoom call. But the nature of our classes changed again because now we're presenting online. So as I wrote these weekly curriculums, I also viewed a lot of videos and inserted those videos. So instead of us having a lot of back and forth discussion, I would talk for a while, my partner teacher would talk for a while, and then we would insert a video. And so that the kids could continue to freely ask their questions, we would have a chat going on the side. So one of us would be talking and the other one would be monitoring the chat. So, basically, just like I have a chat here, a student could I can't type, could ask a question and I would turn around and I would give an answer and everyone could see it. And if the question deserved a longer explanation, the next time, whichever teacher was talking, because I always have 2 teachers, um, the other one would jump in and say, hey, let me go ahead and address this question. It was really a cool way to teach. And now that we did our last class, this last weekend, we did the Reagan years. We were ending influencers in American history. We're not going to go past Reagan because we strongly believe that history is best taught in retrospect when you can look back at it and like honestly comment in a way that time has shown, time has proven ideas versus, your personal feelings. Anyway, I think our first class was Boston Tea Party. Our last class was the Reagan years. So with that said, our classes ended with this more of a talk and video format thing. And so now we're pulling out all that curriculum for the whole year, 31 classes, and we're rewriting workbooks to go for each week. So kind of like a PACES thing, if you've ever done homeschool PACES, that's what it's gonna be like. And we're actually gonna go through and record videos to accompany those workbooks so that anyone who wants to follow our curriculum can do that. So in all, it's been a great year having our own homeschool program. Like, it was so exciting. Next year, instead of teaching one history class, we're teaching a history class for young kids, a history class for older kids, and we're doing an economics/government role play class. And then on a second day every week, we're doing science competitions and maybe some other extracurriculars. So our program is definitely growing. We have parent volunteers who are going to help us teach next year. And this is just so exciting. So I'm gonna end my live here. I've never done a live before, and like I said, kind of weird to do a live with no audience. I know I don't have a big audience, but I know those of you that follow me will eventually see this video. Please go ahead and comment on, should I do more lives? And if so, when should I do them so that you, if you are interested, are likely to watch it. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and say thank you and goodbye. And yeah, till next time.